There we go. Okay, so when last we saw our intrepid heroes, you had fought off the cold wraith at great cost to yourselves. Although we've learnt a few additional things in the rules since we did that. Most importantly, you can spend hope to improve your valor or your heart rolls, your valor or your wisdom rolls. So don't forget that. So let's remember that in future, people. Let's stay. And I don't want to say frosty because the
it doesn't end well.
Feels like it's a bit, bit ironic.
Bit ironic, bit unfair. But you had driven away the cold wraith with flaming torches. You had run into the room and laid an accusation on Berilas that the creature was somehow tied to her, and you have seen the ring of the 7 gems, which is explicitly this ring right here.
Yes.
Ah, it's got 7 gems on it.
Wow.
And just to confirm, are you guys seeing? You guys are seeing the.
Yeah, we're seeing the ring.
Yeah, I see the
Okay,
ring.
cool.
Yep.
Okay, alrighty. So, what do you want to do, guys? You had literally laid that accusation, and seen the ring. Over to you.
Is everybody okay?
No.
I'm feeling a little stressed, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
one interesting thing though is that the unhealable people are healed. So you may recall that there were the 2 people who were so sick that they were going to die, barring some sort of super magical cure. They are both now making a recovery.
Okay.
So you've got her in the room.
Well, I'm just going to head back towards the house because it was only our ranger.
It was
Yoros
just
that
me.
raced
Yes,
in there.
it was only you. Well, Ranger, what are you doing?
Oh my God, I'm laying it down. I've got my torch
Don't give me that
and
look.
my sword, and I burst into the room and I'm using my oar and I overwhelmed her with my
You
I'm
did?
like, what is going on? Tell me the truth. And that's when she showed me the ring and said, I can't control it.
Yes.
And then the credits rolled.
And the credits
And then
rolled.
the credits rolled and we're all like,
Dun, dun, dun. So what are you specifically doing? You're in the room by yourself. She's showing you the magic ring.
I'm going to slowly lower my torch and weapon and say, tell me, what is that? I want the truth, all of it. What is going on here? And what was that creature that we've just dealt with out there?
Okay, so a couple of things then. And by the way, can you see the PDF that I've just put up?
The picture of Berilas?
Good. That's an answer.
Yeah.
That's the answer I want, which is no, you can't. Okay, so the ring. Okay, so no, don't do that. That's a bad idea. There it is. Okay, so just do that. Okay, so so basically she turns to you and she's already said, I can't control it. It's not clear what she can't control. She's got the ring on a necklace. She's obviously been trying to hide it. She turns to you with the ring on the necklace in her hands. She's careful not to put it on. So she's not putting it on. She's just sort of lifting it. And she goes, how does she start this? Okay. I was one of the wildlings, so one of the people who live in Mirkwood Forest, who was captured by the necromancer. So when the Battle of the Five Armies happened, just before the Battle of the Five Armies, the White Council drove the necromancer, a powerful sorcerer, out of Dol Guldur in Mirkwood, well, near Mirkwood Forest. So I was captured by the necromancer, and was freed when the White Council struck, driving him away. Right after that, another escapee, actually not another escapee because he's been around for a while. Sorry, Gorlak. I met a man called Gorlank, who promised, that he also wielded similar powers to the White Council, and if I worked for him, we could build a bulwark against, the dark forces. And he tasked me with the location of a famous and powerful ring that was made by the Elven Smiths in the Last Age. So she went to the south of Eredor, and where previously Celeborn had ruled, and in the process she located it. She located this ring. She found it. She found it in a burial ground. So the ring itself, and she was asked by Gorlank to, as soon as she found the ring, to ensure that it could not be cursed in any way, or to free it from any curse, she would cast upon it a spell that he taught her. So she cast that spell upon it, and then later on, other servants of Gorlank joined her. In particular, her linen, the Montebank, and their task was to, travel along the road and then head south from Bree towards where Gorlank can be found. So there's a south road coming out of Bree that you can take, or north actually. I think she's heading south. We'll make it south for the sake of this conversation. When she was at the inn, so the Forsaken Inn, the inn that you guys were meeting the ranger at, he overheard them talking outside, and she summoned the cold shade. So the thing is, the shade is bound to the ring. And yeah, the spirit attacked Terry Mack and killed him, as she understands it. Okay, so we can assume you've all kind of rocked up for this bit, just to make it all simple. Right, so what?
Good Lord, she's got a ring.
She's got a ring.
Is she a ring bearer?
No.
Well, not a ring bearer, but certainly a ring
He
bearer.
is bearing a
We
ring.
wouldn't know
I don't know.
about ring bearers, would we? I don't know.
You packet a ring, you must be a ring bearer.
Well, so you can make a law roll if you want. So
I'd love to.
yeah, I mean, the rings, the 7, the 9, the 3, each of the races know, except maybe the 9. Humans, most men don't know, or most humans don't know about the 9. But Dunedain do, obviously. So yeah, you can make law rolls if you want. And wow,
Actually, get rid of that one.
But 2 successes. Oh wow, 3 successes.
Well, it's a
great
favoured skill for
success.
me, and I got 3 ranks in it. So.
Oh, but
Yeah.
I got 2 successes, but I
Wow.
didn't make the number.
You didn't
got
make the
14.
number. Oh no, you need the
Oh my
TN.
God.
That's so sad. It would have been like amazing.
That's the tragedy of this.
That's the tragedy
this-
right there.
But I did make the number and I got an extra success.
Okay, so you got a
and
you
it
got a
is Elven.
great success, or a good success anyway. So what would you like to know? Elfie McElfie.
What would I like to know?
By the way, can you update your name
Um,
so I stop calling you Elfie McElfie?
I don't know. I might just stick with that.
Sure.
What would I like to know?
I'll tell you what. All right. So the first thing I'll do is I'll give you the basics.
Sorry, I'm
That's a bit
doing
unfair,
multiple
actually.
things here.
Well, I'll give you the basics of the ring. So the ring. So Cellenborn made many rings. Some more powerful than others. Some of great power, some of lesser power. Before he cast the 9, the 7, and the 3. Right, which were sort of the ultimate expressions of his craft. And in particular, the 3 were the ultimate expressions of his craft. So this is a ring known as the Ring of the 7 Gems. I'll just confirm that I've got that. And it is intended, it enhances the power of the wielder. But like many such rings, it comes with, cursed consequences. However, you are not aware of the cold shade being a cursed consequence.
Right. Right. So
As
it's
far as we're kind of concerned, like that is the purpose of the ring, is to summon that shade.
No, the other way around. You're not used to the shade at all. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
The shades are complete and unknown.
Yeah.
okay. All right. So did she take it off any particular person or dead hand or anything like that?
Burial ground.
No. So the Ring of the 7 Jewels was buried in a plot of earth that had once been a mass grave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And she's told you where that is?
Well,
Yes. Yeah.
No,
not precisely. I mean, it's in, there were a lot of mass graves.
Okay. All right.
So she's told you it's in the kingdom of the elves, right? In the kingdoms of Celebron, which were, burnt and destroyed by the Dark Lord when he rose at the end of the Second Age, before the coming of, Gil-galad and the Numenor in the final alliance.
Right. And
so I'm just going to ask her. So you found this ring in a mass grave in the fallen kingdom of the elves.
Yep.
To the south.
Mhm.
And who was this person who sent you on the mission?
Gorlank. So you
Gorlank.
heard about Gorlank last session. So
Yep.
there was
Actually,
a
before last
wizard.
session.
Well, might have
Fell
been the-
sorcerer.
yeah.
He was killed by a war party of elves and Numenorians.
Died.
Dunedain.
Dunedain.
Fine.
Yeah. He was a fell sorcerer about 20 to 30 years ago.
Correct.
And we have an amulet with a
And-
green gem that has a big G on it
Yeah.
for Gorlank.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
I want to know much more about this Gorlank person. So Gorlank isn't the same as the necromancer who was cast out of Mirkwood?
No.
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 God. The necromancer
Necromancer.
is Sauron.
Yeah, that
No,
would be Sauron version 2.
Well,
Yeah.
not that
Okay.
any of you know
No.
that, but sure.
No, but
You just know he was a powerful those of you who are
Correct.
even vaguely aware that he was a powerful necromantic spirit.
Right. I've heard this name Gorlank before. He is known in the histories of my people, the Dunedain. He's not a good man. And for all we knew, he was did decades ago. What and who have you met them?
Okay, so if you're trying to, I'm going to go back to Bonga. Sorry, Bonga.
That's all good.
It's just easier. Okay, so do you want to, are you trying to persuade her that she's kind of taking the wrong path here? Is there actually an intent to convince her that she's doing the wrong thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is actually going to be either, well, how are you approaching it, right? So are you approaching it sympathetically? Are you approaching it with the sort of, I was part of the war party? Because you easily could be, right? Like, it was only 30 years ago.
This guy. Yeah.
Which for a Dunedain, granted, you're not, sort of royal blood, but you're not. I mean, like most of the Dunedain, you'll live for 180, odd years.
Yeah. I would think maybe that I didn't do it, but that it was known to me I was around.
Okay, so can I get you to make, or you can farm it off to someone else?
Yeah.
Can I get an insight roll, please?
Yeah, I can't do insight. Someone else is going to have to do that.
I can do insight.
Insight.
I can do the oaring, but I can't do the
I
insight.
can also do insight.
Yep.
Okay.
My extra.
I certainly don't think the two dwarves should put their hands up for insight.
Oh my God. That's disgusting.
I can do insight, he said famously.
Watch this, princess.
Oh
Oh my God.
Okay,
Wow.
nope, nothing there.
Nah.
Nope.
Nope, neither of you, nothing there.
I'm in shock, having experienced a ring of power
Clearly.
of some sort.
Okay. In which case, it's up to you whether you want to use persuade or. Now,
I'm
if you
going to have
take
to go or because it's the only one I've got.
Just going to flex again.
if you're using, but just to explain, if you're using or, you're kind of
intimidating.
Yeah, it's not quite intimidation.
Intimidating, but I'm standing up in like the full power of the Dunedain and being like, what are you doing?
Exactly. It's kind of shouty correction as opposed to
tilt head noddy correction.
Oh, come on, tell me all about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that. You're literally challenging her. You're literally confronting her.
Yeah, I am. I'm doing the whole throwdown confrontation. Tell me the truth. No more lying and pretending.
So, you're not. Oh, it's a what's its name?
It's a strength thing.
Yeah, but it's also a favored. So don't forget to add an extra D12, Jess.
Yeah. Oh no. What? Oh. Okay. Did that work? That worked. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what I just did then. Yeah. Okay. Roll.
The Dark Lord is working against us today.
Really?
Please. Can I take the 2d12s?
No. Okay. So you sort of confront her, and she looks at you, and she grabs that ring. She breaks it off the necklace, grabs the ring in one hand, and says, "No, Gorlank will save us all from the Dark Ones." And she kind of grabs the ring off the chain and slips it onto her finger.
Oh God! I'm gonna try and dive for her hand. Like drop the torch, dive for her hand, and try to grab it.
Okay, so you're leaping forward. Okay, so do a it's really a brawl roll, which I actually think we have. I think I put it on the character sheet.
You did.
So what is my brawl is? How did we work?
Just 1 point less than your best skill. So if you've got a skill of 2. If it'll be 1 unless you're Buren, not Buren. Buren, unless you're Buren, who's like uber good at fighting.
But she has got a strength of 7.
Yeah, that'll help.
It's come up as like a okay. I'm gonna clear that and then we'll try this again. And no.
Okay, just roll a d6 and a d12.
Oh my God, it's just being stupid and not working. Sorry. Okay.
That's fine.
Roll.
Working
I
for
may
me.
not have set it up properly. It's probably
No,
on
it's
there.
working for me.
Okay.
Okay, so I got 8.
All right. So you dive forward to try and grapple with her. She's got the ring on. And with the full force of the authority that she now has with the ring on, she turns to all of you and sort of, screams in anger, saying, you won't stop Gore. You don't understand. He'll save us all. And she, I don't know what she does. That's the tricky bit. What am I going to do now?
All right. Well,
I got a ring
at
on.
that point, if you're going to pause, I'm going to punch her in the face.
Yeah, nice. Do that. Okay, so
Nope.
yep. No, guys,
No.
not having a good run.
We're saving for all the important stuff when the
Okay.
wraith turns up again.
Yeah, that's probably wise.
Yeah, for the second time.
Second. Yeah, that's what she does. Okay, so the ranger's grappling with her, and then the rest of you are sort of coming in. You've had a go at punching her in the face, Elf, Elfie McElfie, and not landed successfully. She pulls out a dagger, which you can see. Well, can you see? Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Okay, anyway, she pulls out a dagger and rolls with it.
Whoa, it's favored.
It is for her. It is right now.
Wow.
So, however, I didn't get additional successes. So, that's a
You
win.
did all right regardless. I'm not gonna.
Well, no, but that means she only really does 3 points of damage. Two points of damage. It's not even that. So yeah, so she's now tussling with the ranger. Ranger, you've taken 2 points of actual physical damage from the dagger.
What? So she got over my parry of 18.
Yeah.
She got a
She rolled
21.
a 21. But you do have armor, and this is what you need to roll now.
No, because she hasn't caused you an injury. Armor makes no difference.
Oh, that's
Armor
right.
only applies to resist injuries.
That's right.
Yep, she's hit you with the dagger. You've taken the damage, and then she's so she's just lightly grazed you, really. I mean, 2 points of endurance damage. What
Right.
do you? So now let's.
So I put that onto endurance.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
that is
so 2
correct.
points.
Yes, that is correct.
Oh, Brandon's here.
Yeah, he's
I
been
didn't
here the whole
notice.
time.
Hey, yeah.
He's just been so quiet.
The whole
in the
time,
background.
really.
The whole time.
I thought
whole
he was
time.
getting like pro for something.
I had to ship my mic so to my apartment. So I'm trying to decide what's better, my cell phone or my I don't know, my laptop mic.
Right.
Or
I
does
think
it
you're
sound-
getting echo. So have you got both on at the moment?
I turned
Oh, that's the echo.
that's
Oh, now you're silent completely.
that is so weird.
This is like an ethereal quality.
Oh, screw it. Is this okay? Is this mic
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah,
that's
perfect.
right.
That's good. It's good.
That's good.
Yeah, that's really
Okay.
good.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
so
never mind then. Sorry about that.
no, you're all right.
That's all good.
So you've got did I even make her one? No. Okay, well we'll just treat her as oh no, I did make her one. Okay, cool. And I'll just put him there. So there's your adversary, Beralas. Okay. So not even with a chance to breathe, you're back into combat. Can I get declarations of stance, please?
Aggressive.
Okay, so forward for the dwarf.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be forward. That's,
Okay. Oh, that's right. I didn't have a token for you last time. That's right, and I still don't. Okay.
That's
Well,
okay.
anyway, you can be there. Is anyone going defensive or open?
I might go open stance.
What were our ability, like our special things that we can do in
So,
each of those?
Yeah. So, okay. So, if you take forward, you can intimidate foe, which means you roll awe and you can reduce their hate, which reduces their resource pool.
Mhm.
But in addition to that, you get a +1 dice to your attack roll, and they get +1 dice to their attack roll.
Yeah.
If you take open stance, you can rally comrades, which means you can help them sort of resist fear and other things. But in addition, you get no advantage or disadvantage. If you take rearward, you take a minus dice to your attack, and the adversaries take a minus dice to their attacks. But you can also do the combat maneuver of protecting your friends, which means you can actually sort of interpose a
Which is a
shield.
Battle
Or as we found
roll.
out, it uses hard, so I actually can't really do it.
Yeah, true. I'm not going to argue
Yeah.
with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've definitely tested that argument, and yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You are indeed rubbish at that.
Yeah. Well, I am still not a fan of combating. So go
Just
on.
in general.
Yeah, just in general. Just in general. No, I'm gonna continue to be a long-ranged person, so I'll be rearward.
Right.
There,
Okay.
how does grappling work in that?
So it's just brawl,
mm.
which you will have brawl 2 because you've actually got your highest skill is a 3.
Ooh.
Yeah, because you've got 3 acts, don't you? I think that's
Yeah.
right. Yep. So you can brawl, and obviously if you take forward, you'll get a bonus dice on top of that. So you'll have, 3 dice for grappling. There isn't
Let's-
per se
put
a
me in the
grappling
forward.
move, but we can work that out.
Does she make an opposed roll against me, or?
No. So this system doesn't use opposed rolls. It's
Target based.
it's just her parry. You roll against your target number plus her parry. If you hit, you hit.
Okay, I see. So she would roll parry for my grapple.
No, you increase your target number by her parry value. So where you've currently got a target number of 13, it might go up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So if she had a parry +1, then your target number would be 14.
14.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it works differently depending on whether it's me attacking you or you attacking me.
Okay.
Because you
I
actually
guess
have
I'll
a parry number. I don't have a parry target number. It doesn't work that way.
Okay. I'll try grapple, see what happens out of that.
Okay. All right. So you're going to grapple. So yeah, we'll do the forward people first. So is anyone else going into forward stance?
Yeah, I am. Can you put me in forward, please?
I can. You are in forward. You are. And what about you, Elfie McElfie?
I'm just going to stay there in open. Yeah.
Okay. Then that's pretty much right then.
Yep.
Okay. So now I'll just ask Eorith, what is your action going to be?
Okay, so is this like a new round we're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was that? You were saying I can use my awe to overcome her hate?
You can use your awe, and for each success, you reduce her hate by 1. It's quite a nifty ability. Basically, you cower the enemy.
Yeah, I'm going to try doing
you sort of
that.
unveil your true nature, right? You actually get better at this too, I think, as a Dunedain. You can buy a cultural feat that makes you even better. So you make an awe roll as your main action. On a success roll, the enemy's morale has been reduced, and all opponents at might 1 are made weary until the next attack roll. If it produces a single success, all adversaries with might 2 suffer the same penalty. So if you get the target number,
yeah,
and it's just a might 1 opponent, then they get weary, which means anything that's on the dice that's 3 or below doesn't count.
Yeah.
If you get 2 successes, then all adversaries with might 2. So that's a success on the feat roll plus, sorry, if you get a target number plus 1 success, sorry, I'll get it right eventually. Then you affect might 2 opponents. If you get more than 2 or 2 or more, then it applies to all adversaries in the fight, even up to and including Balrogs and dragons. So it's quite, yeah, it's a cool ability, and we haven't seen it before. So do you want to do that?
Yes, I'm absolutely doing that. And then
Okay.
do that.
All right, so you roll first. Oh yeah, that's gonna hurt. Okay, so
15.
so she is definitely affected by that. Because that was not actually her might, because I didn't know what might was when I made the character. Well, those embarrassing admissions. So yeah, so she's now in effect weary, which means when I roll, if I roll a 1, a 2, or a 3, I don't get to keep them on the D6s. That is.
Nice work.
Cool.
So
and
what do you do to do that? What are you actually doing? Because you've tried to grapple with her. She stabbed you with the dagger. What's your action look like?
Still grappling with her, and my intention is to rip that ring off her finger.
Okay. All right. So you're still grappling with her, and you've sort of shouted at her, and she's kind of taken a backward step. And then Buren, roll your
I'm gonna try and join her and help her.
Yeah, so you've got brawl, and then you've got a bonus dice because you're in forward stance.
Okay. So I can roll this, then add an extra 6.
Yep.
Okay.
And if you take, oh, you don't have to take away the 1. What am I saying? No, that's completely fine. Okay, so you've gotten a single success. So you've grappled with her and have now, so what's your intent with the grapple? What are you seeking to do?
I'm trying to hold her arms back and hold it still so Jess can take the ring off.
Okay, so you've basically grabbed her. She's got the dagger in the other hand.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and grab both, like.
Oh, okay, so you're holding her like this, effectively.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay, well, the way it works in initiative is you guys basically, I think this is, I should just triple check because we've only done this once before, but I think you guys do everything first and then I move. Paired with 1 or more components. Do your stances. All combatants fighting must engage 1 or more opponents using minimum this is how all members of the company going first. Yes, I did remember that correctly. So
essentially dogpile her.
What was that? Sorry.
We can just essentially dogpile her.
You can. So I will. Yeah. So we now know what the 2 people in forward stance have done. What about you? What was Mulgren and
Rovan.
the other one? Yep, Rovan. Mulgren and Rovan. What are you doing?
All right. Well, he's got her hands out and everything.
Well, he's holding her arms trying to stop her.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to try and pull the ring off her finger.
Okay. So there's like 3 people grappling onto her hand now.
Yeah.
Okay, it's getting a bit crowded. I'm just saying.
Well, it's either that or I stab her with a spear, but I'd really rather not.
Can you trip her? Like maybe let's like try and like take her feet out and we can all fall on top of her.
Well, don't forget you can always use the blunt end of the spear and try and knock her out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. So I could try and just whack her in the head with the blunt end, knowing that they're both holding her open and pinning her arms down.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's do that then. That sounds like fun.
So roll your spear skill. You'll still do spear damage. Clear the
clear the spear.
Yep.
All right.
But you won't be able to do a piercing blow, but that's actually what you probably want. So
That's
yeah.
good. All right, let's go. Let's smack her in the head. Whack. 15.
Yeah.
That'll hit. Oh no, it won't. No, it won't. No, it won't. Because that's exactly the target number. Nope, she's got parry.
Ah,
Ah,
Damn it. Damn you.
So
How
yeah.
did you get parry? She's not...
No, she's got +1 parry.
I know.
So yeah, she's not. Yeah, you just miss her. Although I mean, she is grappled. You know what? I'm going to give you a bonus. Yeah, I reckon that's legit. She can't dodge out of the way of everything. Okay, so how much damage does the spear do?
Let me just find it.
I think it's
Do, do, do,
4.
do. Spear is 4 damage.
That's what I figured. Okay, cool. She's taken some damage. You've whacked her in the side of the head with the spear. She sort of shakes her head. She seems consumed by some otherworldly power at this point, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Mulgren. What you doing, Mulgren?
well.
There's a dog
I'm-
pile on, as has been previously
yeah.
stated.
I wonder
Don't
if
have courtesy.
I might have to like
Smack
loop
her in the-
around behind her to get a blow in.
yeah.
But yeah.
You like a
uh,
fox.
Maybe you could
I-
grapple her in the head and take the ring off.
I mean, like I could just pile in more, I guess. I don't know if there's much else for me to do right now. So, yeah,
Yeah, go get a tiger. Rah!
I'm very dense. I could, weigh her down.
Okay,
You could-
so
you could
you're
topple a lot of them.
jumping into the general pylon. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm actually going to give you a bonus dice to your brawl roll because I figure by this point it's appropriate.
Yeah.
What
So
would Gimli
yeah,
do?
so brawl is for you.
It'll
You've just
be-
got brawl 1.
And then it's plus an extra dice, so it'll be 2.
Yep, 2 and 12.
That does beat my. That is my target number exactly.
No, it's not. That's an
Yeah, it's
11.
4. Oh wait, yeah. Never mind. Yeah.
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 All
never
right,
mind.
so you're all desperately flailing at this woman. Hey,
Gosh.
Bonga, what are you doing? Everyone else is
Yeah,
piling on.
Everyone is piling on, and I'm back here with my jumping around a little bit. Like, what the fuck is happening? I'm a little bit confused. I'm very little. I feel like I've now got to change what my plans were and like run forward and get involved in this pylon. I don't know what's
Launching
happening.
herself over the dwarf that's bent over and things.
Maybe you just climb up
Springing
us
for her
all
face.
and-
Ah!
You could just climb up all these giant people and
So I
get
think
there.
I'm just like clambering on top of the
Yeah.
pylon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Adding my
Okay.
minimal weight to the.
Okay, so that's a D12 plus 2D6 because you'll get that. Oh,
Awesome.
actually, what's your bow? Is your bow skill your best combat skill?
It is, and it's 2.
Right.
So-
So no, you don't get because that doesn't give you brawling. Well, at least I'm going to rule it doesn't because it's not hand to hand. So you've got a D12 plus a bonus D6
Nice. Let's do
against
this.
your target number of 18.
Perfect.
Roll that 12, Jason.
And that's 6.
Just
Yeah.
do it.
Good.
Slap it hard.
See if we get an 18. We do not.
Ooh,
Okay,
two
so-
successes.
So I've got this image where everyone's desperately scrabbling, but she's proving to be really difficult to sort of hold down. She's obviously much stronger than a normal human. It's now her action, and she sort of lifts herself up out of this crowd with superhuman strength. You're all desperately trying to hold her down. She swings her dagger at. Oh no, hold on. She's got so she's grappled, and that was a success. I'm gonna let her roll. I'm gonna let her roll a grappling roll of her own, and if she gets a target number, clear. Then she can, she'll be able to,
Free an arm.
free an arm, exactly. So first things first, I don't think that's actually a success because her strength is not that great. She's got lots of bonuses going on, but Attribute. Yeah, so that's 16. So that's a gone. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me blow that away. Yeah. So no, she fails. Okay. So Burin, you feel her try and wrench her arms out from yours, and you're like, ah, and you hold on for dear life. She's unable to escape your grapple. We're back to the next round. What does I'm going to let you, so you've got her arms held now, so you can, if you try and do something else, you run the risk of losing that grapple. Do you want to hold on to that grapple?
Yeah, I'll keep holding on to it.
Okay, so you're holding on to the arms. She's got almost superhuman strength, right? So there's something really weird going on. But Eorith, do you want to roll to try and pull the ring off this time?
Absolutely, I do.
And
I'm
with a
gonna roll-
bonus dice.
Okay. So is that going to just be brawl again?
Yes, it is. But you can spend a hope point if you really want to.
So if I do that, what happens? Why is brawl not working? Oh, it's because I hit that on. There we go. Right, I fixed that problem. And I get a bonus D6.
You get a bonus D6 for the help of everyone. Yeah.
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 And I'm going to spend hope.
Right. Go for it.
So what does that give me again? Is that
Another D6?
Another D6. Okay.
Yep.
And roll.
Oh.
Oof.
Come on, 11. 11.
Jesus.
Okay. Yeah, so she's just like the ring's not coming off.
It's stuck in there.
Okay. It's like it's magically bound to her now. That's probably where you're getting to. It's like, I
Yeah.
can't get this ring off against her will. It just won't come off. Okay. That's you two. So yeah, Rovan, what are you doing?
So should I have got a bonus dice against her because of being forward?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
yeah.
you should have. Yep, absolutely. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to roll that too.
That makes all the difference.
It does make all the difference. Yep,
So what
well
was that?
done.
Five,
Okay.
bullshit. 15.
Okay,
15.
so with great, against great resistance, you wrench the ring off her finger. Some of her skin comes with it, so it's like she's
Wow.
bleeding now from the finger where you've wrenched the ring off, and you hold the ring in your hand. You don't have it on,
No.
but you can feel the ring in your hand, and there's this desperate, compelling feeling to the ring. Like, it can, that if you put this ring on, you could be more, stronger than you currently are. Like more able to, fight the enemy.
Put the ring away.
I
But
feel
yeah,
like
it's not
something has to be rolled.
like mind
Eorith,
control, right?
Put the ring away.
So, but what's your aren't you a champion?
Yes.
So what's your dark path again?
Dark path. Curse of vengeance.
Vengeance. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well,
The things I could do with this ring.
the things you could do with this ring.
The
Oh,
justice that I could exact.
Exactly.
the race of man is easily corrupted.
Yeah, but so it's not it's not sort of it's not that sort of level of
Yeah.
sort of control. It's not the One Ring, and even then the
No.
One Ring took years to step in. So all right, so you've managed to wrench the ring off, and as soon as the ring comes off her finger, she collapses to the ground.
Yeah.
Right.
And everybody on top of her.
And everyone on top of her. Like all the resistance goes out of her when the ring is pulled off her finger.
Yeah.
Right.
And she sort of, drops to the ground as a shattered heap. The ring is there. Eoroth has got it in their hand. What are you doing with it, Eoroth? What do you want to do with the ring?
Put it in a box.
Yeah, I'm gonna like just dump it on the table to start with, get it out of my hand.
Okay. Yep. Good call. Yep.
And we're going to examine it
Okay.
without touching it.
Without touching it. Okay. So you've now got the ring in clear view. She's collapsed to the ground. What are you doing about her?
Is she unconscious?
No, well, not unconscious per se, but she's certainly,
Tie her up.
exhausted, right?
Yeah.
She's showing all the signs of exhaustion.
We're going to prop her on a chair and tie her to the chair so she can't get herself in any more trouble.
Okay.
And make her a nice cup of tea.
That she can look at.
And figure this out. Like, I'm still like, what the freaking heck is going on? And
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So we look at the ring.
Yes.
We're going to examine it closely. And try to
You can now see the ring
what she-
properly and study it quite intensely if you want.
Yeah, I
Yep.
do want to do that.
So you can take your time. Now it's gotten dark, by the way, because as you may or may not remember, you came to the house. It was late afternoon when you did the medical
Yeah.
treatment. The cold shade you fought outside in the sort of late afternoon sun. You've now had this, this sort of combat go down. It's now early evening. The caravan was continuing. I don't know if you remember,
Yeah.
the caravan itself
Yeah.
was continuing. So you'll need to decide, you need to make a sort of judgment call. Well, first of all, have a look at the ring, but the longer you spend examining it, obviously the further away the caravan gets.
Yeah.
By the way, only because Bonga, oh no, Bonga joined the combat, that's right. No, don't worry about it. It's all
Yeah.
good.
And we've also got to take care of the woman
Daisy
and
and
her
her family.
children who were sick and are now not.
Yeah.
And Bonga,
You should
could
go
you
and ask
request
them. Yeah.
if we could stay the night in there?
Okay, so your plan is to stay the night in the house.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
I think
okay.
so.
No,
We get the
that's-
fire
that's-
going again.
Okay, so you'll have to go out into the sort of evening. So who's going and collecting wood?
I'll do that.
Yeah, I can go help them.
Yeah, the dwarves.
Okay, so the two dwarves go
Yeah.
outside. And just to confirm, you guys are like chainmail armor, helmets, axes outside to collect the wood?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, because we don't know what happened
Yeah.
to that cold shade.
Chopping
it could
gear.
still be
Yeah.
around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here, take a torch with you.
Too
as
much
well.
of a hassle to take it off.
Too much of a hassle to take it off. It's just, it's like, it's like sporting wear. You just wear it all
Second
the time
skin. Yeah.
now.
Take your active wear off for God's sake and get up.
Okay, so you guys are going out and collecting wood. Meanwhile, in the house, who's talking to now think about your skills, guys. Who's talking to the woman and the child?
I will talk to women and
Yes,
child.
Bonga,
Yeah.
please do it. You do it.
Don't help, do it. Bonga, literally what
Don't
you're
worry.
good at.
I got this.
I'm going to
Famous
have a look
last
at the
words.
ring because my law's up the wazoo.
So
I'm
you
gonna
can
look
get
at the
help.
ring as well.
You can get assistance from someone else if they spend a heart point if you want. Or that's right. You're favored. Okay, cool.
And yeah.
Okay.
So I guess the thing is looking for writings, doing all the things. Well, you could chuck it in a fire and things, see if it does anything, all those things.
Okay.
Say
Alright.
some Elvish words around it, not Mordor words. You nod. Yeah. All
Well,
right.
the thing is, except for the one ring, all the other rings actually have nothing to do with Mordor.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, Sauron wasn't even involved in that process.
Yeah.
Celeborn was making rings long before Myron showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
start somewhere.
that's just a basic success.
that is a basic success.
Yeah. So so it's not much more information you already got.
Yeah,
The
that's
ring
all right.
ring was forged by the elves prior to it was one of the many Kelborn rings that were done prior to, you know, the sort of 7, 9, the 9, the 7 and the 3. It's, you don't know much about it. You just know it's from that area. So
That's cool.
the
I mean, I'm
elves-
guessing I'm going to go and do some research on it when I get the chance.
Yeah, so the
at
one thing you
some-
do know as a result is the people with the greatest claim to the ring, if that is of interest to you, are the
Mm.
elves of Rivendell,
Oh, okay.
right? Because they're the last refuge of the Noldor.
Well, maybe that's actually where we need to take it.
Anyway, so that's the one thing you do know is that the high elves, the Noldor elves, they're the ones who their refugees fled to Emeraldalis, Rivendell.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Okay, so-
is she conscious? Once she becomes like conscious, then we've got to kind of perked up a little
Yeah,
bit.
but hold on, we'll do Bonga
Yeah.
first.
We'll
do
go
Yeah,
Bonga.
just quickly though, I actually put the ring into a tinderbox. So just empty out my tinderbox and chuck it in
Okay, and put it in. Yep.
there. Put it in there and just keep it out of sight. I'm happy to give it to our Ranger of the North if need be. But
I
Okay,
didn't
so-
get any additional successes, but I just succeeded.
So you just succeeded. So what do you want, Bonga? What do you want to know?
What do I want to know? I want to know what they remember. You know, what did these people see?
So, okay, so what they remember is obviously they were in delirium. They were fading fast. They remember someone tending to their needs, and then they have a very distinct memory of a sort of bright white light, followed by a sense of great cold, and then the coldness went away.
Okay.
And the next thing they remember is Berilas tending to them,
Right. Yeah.
as in once they came
Once
out.
they came to. Yeah.
But they're happy to let you stay in their little cottage. They don't have much, but you know, obviously, if you guys just want to lay against the walls and things like that, you can.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
So no, you've okay. So then, the two dwarves, you've gone outside.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so the first thing you realize is there's no sign of her linen. So you may recall her linen actually came with you.
Yeah. Is his cart still here, or is it gone too?
Yeah, it's still here.
Ah,
Dodgy.
very dodgy.
And he would have noticed that struggle going down in the cottage.
Yeah.
Yep. So he's disappeared into the night. Eowyn's still around. The human, the sort of
Yeah.
dewy-eyed
sort of
human.
the dewy-eyed human. And I think you also had was it Navi?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we did have Navi.
So Navi is also still outside and very desperate to come inside, if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Yes.
He doesn't know what's happening, but he does know he doesn't want to be out here anymore.
That is fair enough. You know.
But all the other dwarves are outside.
That they are.
Wait, so you saying Navi, the young dwarf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're here? I thought,
Well, one of them came
One of
with
them
you.
is.
Yeah.
oh, I didn't
For some
realize
reason.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we've got
Navi.
Navi.
Here's
Maybe
Navi.
you should try and talk to him while you gather wood.
Yeah, what's Navi doing
Well, he was peering through the
when he
window.
sees us? What does he do when he sees us walk outside?
He goes, "Oh my god, what the hell's happening?"
A ring of power, something like that. I don't know. We're going to have to get some firewood. Oh, he could use another hand. You should
Oh,
come
okay,
along.
sure. I'll come with you then, he says. Do either of you want to make... I shouldn't start laughing before I ask. Do either of you want to make an insight roll?
No, you can keep laughing. It's
Yeah,
fine.
let's
He and Navi going to fill you in on a plan or something when you're
an insight
at
roll.
camp?
An insight roll.
I literally have 0 in it. So
yeah, you
I
both
have to
have
roll.
0 in it.
I have to roll a 12. I have to roll 12. It's the only way.
Yeah.
I didn't roll a
don't-
12, so
Okay,
And the
we're
same
like
with you.
Yeah.
we're just dwarfs, you know. Come on,
We're just
Navi.
all dwarves. We're all dwarves.
Yeah,
Everything's
we're
at
all
face
dwarves
value.
here.
yeah.
All right. No, it's all good. He nothing becomes. Oh no, hold on. We haven't rolled. Yep. Go. Yes. No. No. He seems completely legit. He just wants to help. So he's going to carry the firewood in with you. Eowen also wants to come inside, having almost lost his life to a cold shade while he was outside. You've got the ring in the box. You've now got a very crowded cottage. There's like what, 5 of you plus another 1, 2, 3 people plus the 3 people who actually live in the cottage.
The box is in my pocket unless the ranger said I'll take it, but I've
you
just stuck the
keep it.
box in my pocket.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there's 11 of you in the cottage. I think I've added that up right. Yep, there is.
Yeah.
Lying
room.
on top of each other.
Lying on top of each other. The first thing you can do, by the way, because it's actually a long rest and you didn't get a chance to take one last time, you can spend your fellowship to recover your hope.
Ta-da!
So you've got 6
6.
fellowship points now.
Yeah,
6
because of Bonga's contribution.
Yes, I am down
Thank you.
4. I'm down 4 hope at the moment.
I'm just down 2.
I'm down 3.
I'm actually doing fine for hope.
I'm only down 2. Is that right? No, I'm down 1. I'm only down 1.
Okay, well, you've got 6 points. You should spend them.
Do we all have the same level of hope? Oh, some people have more than
No,
very
oh God, no.
different.
No,
Oh.
Bonga's like a little hope bank.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then
I
maybe
have
we
18.
should focus on how much hope everyone has.
Yeah.
Because even though I'm
Yeah.
down 1, I only have 9 hope.
Yeah, so we'll give 1
Yeah.
point to you and say
Okay.
like 2 or 3 to me, and that will clear me up. And then Bonga could take the rest because she has lots of hope.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Okay,
Roven,
so-
do you need to get hope back?
I'm down to 10 from 12, so I'm okay at the moment. I'm feeling good because I managed to stab a shade with things and drive it away.
That's true. You did. Okay,
Yep.
so you're going to get 3 back by the sounds of it, Bonga. 1 to Burin, 2 to Eorith, 3
Yep.
to Bonga.
Mhm.
Okay, so you spent your fellowship.
Nice.
Yay!
Yay!
Also, if you've lost any endurance, you recover it because you recover an amount. But I don't think any of you lost any endurance. Actually.
I did.
Oh, you did.
So how much do I get? I think I only lost 2 points.
Oh, that's right.
I'm
Isn't it
being
your strength
praised by
value total?
Yeah. Okay. So I need you to make a. I need you to make a strength. Or do I need to make a strength? Oh. Hold on. I need to check the rules. I can't remember how this works.
yeah. Okay.
Just give me 1 second. I think it might be no. Wounds. Oh, it's probably around there. Yeah, probably around there. First aid. Trying to find the rules for it. Oh, actually, no, we won't worry about it. She would help you. She would heal you. She had poison on her blade.
Right.
But which I had actually kind of forgotten. But it doesn't matter because she'll give you the sort of the cure. All right, so you're all in the warmth of the fire. You're all sitting around talking. You want to so she's kind of told you her story.
Mm.
What else do you want to know, or are you just going to sort of wait out the night and then?
No, I really want to get clear about what she did to the ring, and what that shade is, and where it comes from, and why that happens.
Yep.
And I want to know everything.
Okay, so what I'm going to ask you guys to do, so you're basically going to try and, tackle her, what tactic do you want to take? So you've tried to sort of, in effect, frighten it out of her, or at
Yeah.
least, conflict it, and that went south.
Yeah.
Do you want to try a different tact, or do you want to try a good cop, bad cop sort of model? What do you want to do?
Yeah, that'd be fun. Good cop, bad cop.
Tried and true.
Being all real nice
Yeah.
to her and me like looming.
Yeah. What is the ring? Where did you get this from and why? And then you're like, here's some tea.
Tell her what she wants to know.
So
I
Bonga,
don't know
what
if
are
I
you
can
doing?
control her.
Are you gonna be good cop, Bonga?
I'll be good cop.
Okay, so that's a persuade roll.
Oh yeah. Oh, I could use my aura, so I'll definitely be bad cop. That's right. 'Cause that's my best skill, I think.
Yes, persuade. I have
Actually, I
three.
must say, Mulgren's not bad at persuade either,
I'm not actually. I'm pretty good.
Oh, I mean,
because he's
And I
got.
shall stay neutral cop.
Where's my persuade? Yeah, I've got 2 in persuade, and my wits is really good.
I've got 3 in persuade, and my wits is really good.
Yeah, so Bonga's been good cop and like bringing the tea and the
Okay, so
Then
Bonga,
Aaron.
do you want to make a persuade roll then?
I would love to make a persuade roll. Let's see how this goes. Yeah.
Oh,
I
and an
got
extra
additional
success.
yeah.
Yes.
Good tea.
That's a high
Really
roll.
good at making
That's a
tea.
good tea. That's some good tea action right there.
Yeah.
And Eorith, do you want to roll your bad cop roll, or is it Buren? Is Buren
I
doing
was
Maybe
bad
I'll
cop?
do Buren this time.
Yeah.
I'll take a back seat and glower from the
Okay,
corner.
Buren. It's the 2 shorties. They're getting in.
Technically, there's 3 shorties.
Oh,
Oh,
and
that's-
another. Yes.
God.
Holy crap.
No, but
Oh,
it's an extra success. You got
Yeah.
13 and an additional success. That's actually a really good roll.
My God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So you both got an extra success, and you both made the roll. There you go.
Yeah.
Just pulled
Go
it out of the
team.
fire, really. Okay,
Nice.
so you basically work her to break her down. Good cop, bad cop, good cop, bad cop. She does give up the details around the cold shade. So she thinks the cold shade, and this is what's been making her doubt her commitment to Gorlank. She thinks the cold shade is tied to Gorlank, not to the ring at all.
Right.
As in, she thinks the spell she spoke over the ring, she actually thinks it bound the cold spirit to the ring.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
The second thing is she's actually much older than she looks.
Right.
She's about 50.
Okay.
Hey.
And she looks, for all intents and purposes, like a sort of early 30s, kind of late 20s person. So her life is being extended by the ring in some way.
How long has she had it for?
A while. She's been dragging it around. She's looking to hand it over, but she's also not. She might also have some sorceress ability of her own.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she wouldn't have been able to use the spell. And here's the funny thing. There are no good human sorcerers. Like elves use magic, dwarves use magic. Numenor don't use magic, but forge sometimes magical things. But yeah, spellcasting is generally not cool. If only. Okay, so
Can I just say quickly, I'm
Yeah.
crafting a little keepsake for Daisy, and
Are
I
you?
rolled a Gandalf on it. So,
there it is, kid.
Elven designed
Yeah.
deer. There you
That's
go,
it.
out of wood.
Yep, out of wood. Just shape that up there. It's even got little
Yeah.
antlers.
Indeed.
So she's got. So you're able to break her down. She confesses that it was actually her that killed the ranger.
That's her knife.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's her knife. Exactly.
Yep.
Yep. And she's been having really big doubts about Gorlank ever since, you know, the spirit was attached, because it just indiscriminately kills people,
Hmm.
Yeah.
right? So it hunts and kills people, and it's bound to the ring. So when people who aren't her have the ring, or when someone tries to use the ring, including her, it summons the spirit. The only reason you didn't get the spirit is you'd literally just driven it off minutes before. So that whole
Right.
combat around the ring went down the way it did because the spirit had literally just minutes before been driven away with fire.
Mhm.
Otherwise,
If
we
it-
would have had it in the room with us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you would have had it in the room with you. Exactly right.
Mm. Yeah.
So your decisions now are pretty simple. You need to decide what you want to do with the ring, what you want to do with her.
Yeah.
It's pretty much that simple. So what do you want to do with the ring, and what do you want to do with her?
My feeling is that we must take the ring to Rivendell and give it to the elves who it belongs to, but also get them to remove the evil spell that is on it to
Mhm.
free it from the sever that
Rivendell would be
spirit.
my preference as well.
Okay.
I'm pretty keen to actually offer her the chance for redemption.
Yep.
And to come with us and hand that ring over to the elves and kind of ask for forgiveness, I guess, to make amends for what she's done.
Okay.
But she did consciously murder a
Yeah.
ranger.
I mean, the other thing would be then
Yeah.
is to deliver her to my people, who our patron for justice.
So, which is definitely an option as well.
Oh.
So it's up to you which of all of those things you want to do. They're definitely all options. So you are currently, basically just outside of Bree. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's 320 miles to Rivendell.
Very long way.
So it
Yeah.
is days and days and days of travel.
So we could go to Bree and work out options.
You could. I mean, it's completely up to you. Like the journey is the journey, right? So
Yeah.
you can decide to go to Rivendell. That's completely within your remit. You can take her with you, or you can go to Bree with the ring and Beralas. Like it's 100% up to you guys.
Okay.
So we were going to meet up with the caravan. Wasn't that the original plan?
Yeah,
And
but
we've
they
got-
will now be in
Yeah.
Bree because
Yeah.
you've spent the night
Yeah.
at the village, and they kept on going.
Now, yeah, okay.
And we
Alright.
have no particular need to meet back up with them. Like,
No.
Yeah, no.
were
We now
only-
know
Yeah.
who the murderer was.
Yeah.
We don't need
The other issue that we have is Herlinen has escaped, and we know then that he is a servant of Gorlak.
Yeah.
But we
You could-
probably can't do anything about him at the moment, but we need to be aware. Like,
Well,
he's going to
you
be
could-
reporting back to Gorlak what we have done. So we're going to have pissed off a significant.
Well, the thing is, you could always track Herlinden down, or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
We could try and track him down. We've got a couple good trackers.
But trying to do that with her in tow, like, that,
Yeah,
would that be
I don't
challenging?
know about
I
that.
don't know if she'll slow us down or.
All right. So,
Yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say I think we should we vote on what we kind of think?
Okay.
Has anybody got any other kind of like thoughts before we cast our votes?
Buren's just gonna say to Yorith,
Mhm.
Well, a grudge is a grudge, and I see no harm in just ending her now. And he hands you his axe. He hands his axe out to you.
Oh god.
He
Well,
says,
there's some shadow
"You can
points on
redeem
their
your
way.
honor here, elf, and we can be best with it and on our way."
You can have my axe.
Yeah, you can have my axe.
I
Yeah.
am deal with that problem. I've not yet walked down the path of vengeance. So resisting that shadow.
Hmm.
No, my friend, we
Okay.
must hold to the light.
Yep.
She will see justice, but I want to give her the chance to redeem the darkness that she has done as well.
Well,
So
okay, so you've rejected the opportunity to execute the defenseless person out of hand. Good call, by the way, because
Mhm.
do you remember the misdeeds bit where you don't get a roll to resist the shadow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Killing tied up
mechanic.
prisoners. There's a mechanic for punishing you for killing tied up prisoners, Buren.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Oh,
Justice
Remember,
has
this is
been
a
served.
game where you're actually heroes.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
wanted to
moral.
execute her, we need to be playing Forbidden Lands, where it's that's completely fine.
that would be like a totally
Yeah.
different thing.
Oh yeah, easy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
And
well,
and she would
she's-
actually just change into a giant walrus, most likely. That's 27 feet tall if we were playing Forbidden Lands. So
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking like she's a lesser race that is thrown herself into evil, magic, and she killed one of Yorith's compatriots. So it'd only be a proper dwarf thing to do, in my opinion, to
Oh, for
try
sure.
and
I mean, if you could convict her of a crime, you probably would feel completely legitimate about
Correct.
executing her. But
Yeah.
she hasn't been convicted of a crime, right? So
But she has confessed to
she has confessed. That is true. Anyway,
but still.
you've decided
that's
not to
interesting.
execute her, so we will
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
proceed with the execution on that
Yes,
basis.
Yeah.
we will not proceed
Would,
with it.
would we find
But it's a
would we
nice offer
find
from the
other
dwarf who was
ranges-
giving you his axe to do it. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very nice. It's
It's
very
like-
trusting.
yeah, it's like this is a very sharp axe.
if we go through Bree, would we be likely to find other Junadin in Bree that
no.
No, not well. I mean, you might meet one other. Like your people are spread across literally thousands of miles of terrain.
Yeah.
And there's probably a couple of hundred of you at a push. I can't remember how many Dunedain join Aragorn right at the end when the two sons of Elrond rock up to go to the last battle with him. But it's not a lot.
no.
Like all of the Dunedain turn up to fight with Aragorn, and it's not a lot of people.
No.
So yeah, like you can't even make up a decent company.
No. All right.
No.
So yeah.
Okay.
All right, so starting at the top, Bonga, what do you want to do?
I vote that we travel to Rivendell.
All right. Rovan, what do you want to do?
Oh, to Rivendell, we must take the ring and
Right.
her, I suppose as well.
Yep. Eorith.
Rivendell. please.
Okay. Mulgren.
It seems like Gryffindor's the winning option, but I still do want to vote for chasing down the other guy.
Just to make sure that you've gotten them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, collect
Gotta
them
catch
all.
them all.
Got to catch them all.
Yeah.
And then finally, Buren, do you have any particular disagreement with going to Rivendell?
Yeah, with elves, I don't know. But
It's a lot of elves. It's a
lot of
lot of
elves
elves
in
in Rivendell.
A lot of elves in Rivendell.
Yeah, it's a lot of elves in Rivendell.
You will see untold beauty. You'll experience the song of Rivendell.
Oh, I can imagine, which is completely unfair because Rivendell's not at all like this, is the scene from the Holy Grail. We shall go to Camelot, and then they do see the dancing, and then Arthur goes, "No, we shan't. It is a silly place," and they move on.
Beard's just gonna be indifferent, and he's just gonna silently just.
If you insist, I guess
observe.
so.
Yeah.
Okay. So the good news about going to Rivendell is it's mostly reasonably safe terrain. So the way I recall it, the orange represents sort of more dangerous terrain. The yellow represents reasonably safe terrain. I think it's Borderlands, Wilderlands, and then the ones and the twos, they represent those red blocks. They represent really dangerous terrain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So look, as a sort of final exercise in the playtesting of the game, actually having a proper go at the journey rules would actually be nice. I'd actually quite like to do that because we didn't do that last time. We did a really sort of simplified version. So
excited to use a new journey.
They're taking the ring to Rivendell. To Rivendell.
Okay, I'm making a new sheet.
Oh, you're doing the journey sheet. Yes. Okay.
Journey log. Journey log.
Journey log. Journey log. Hold on. I'll just go to. Are you adding that to you or to the table?
I'm adding that to. Well, I'm adding a new sheet. Here we go. Create new sheet.
Ooh. The Caravan of Oxen is your other one.
That one already exists. Now I've got to Rivendell.
To Rivendell. To Rivendell, I tell you.
Yeah.
Da, da, da. Okay, so
It's only a model. It's only a bigature.
All right,
As they
so
call them.
there are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 roles that you can take. So you can have a lookout, a hunter, a guide, and a scout. The guide is the person. Thank you. Oh, yep, there you are.
Oh my God, she's sparkly around her.
This is the older picture.
Yeah.
Bonga has a somewhat less sparkly one now.
So
but
Anne of Green Gables.
so
Yeah.
I'm getting an Anne and Green Gables vibe on this. So the guide, and I now need to pop up the actual travel rules because those I did not turn into a thing. Journey. Hey, Journey. Hey, everybody. So when the journey sequence, set the journey path. I assume you're just going to follow the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when
Let's
tracing
not
a
stop
journey,
off at
must consider
marshes.
their itinerary. It's rarely drawn as the crow flies, but in this case, it kind of is because it's pretty much a straight line. Then I check the map on the back end of the paper and draw the company's itinerary on a copy of the journey log, which I shan't be doing just for this one. When we do it in Foundry, you'll actually be able to edit images, Jason. So you'll be able to.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you'll be able to do a whole thing and draw it in. Using a text grid as a path to traverse. So we know there's 16 hexes to travel. Okay, so then we make marching tests. Events take place in specific spots on the journey path. To determine exactly where the guide of the company must make a marching test rolling travel. As soon as the company leaves, the guide makes the first marching test and counts a number of hexes along the journey path based on the outcome of the travel roll. If the travel roll is a failure, the event occurs 2 hexes away from the journey path in summer and spring, and only 1 hex away in winter and autumn. We'll have to upgrade that to the 6 seasons that we're using for the elves. If the travel roll was a success, the event takes place at a distance of 3 hexes plus 1 for each success icon. So you've got 16 hexes. Your first event will occur where, Jason? Now, I should point out, I think Buren's actually got decent travel as well. Although Buren, travel is a heart skill. So when we say decent travel.
I've got good travel. I've got 3 points in it.
You've got 3.
I've got 3. I've also got 18 as a target number.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
so, all dwarves get 3, don't they?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a thing.
It's
I think I'm already in there as doing the hunting.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Do we want to go same roles as last time?
So
So
the only question is, so scout
more
rolls
lookouts?
are based on awareness. No, explore.
Explore.
So do we want to just confirm, Mulgren, are you still the best person for exploring, or Buren, do you have better explore?
Buren just has
I think I have the
None.
best explore. Yeah.
Where's Explorer?
It's in
I have
wits.
2 in Explorer.
I have it as a
Um,
favorite skill, and it's I think I've got better wits as well. Then
Yep.
Nah,
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. So how many successes did you get, Jason?
Oh, hang on. Give me a second.
Okay, sure.
Oh, I haven't rolled it yet.
Righty.
Okay, now I will roll it. Travel. Here we go. Oh, let's see.
That's a fail.
I got none.
That's a fail.
Excellent. Don't want it to be boring,
hope.
do
So
we?
2 hexes out. Hurrah! Journey events. Oh, look, there's a table. I can just roll a d12. Why don't I do that? Dun dun dun. Roll. Ill choices. If all targets fail, if all targets fail, if all targets fail.
We do
Okay.
still need to decide what role is Spirin going to have.
No, you don't actually have to have.
Everyone with roll.
You can have more than one lookout,
Yeah.
by the way. I think that's how
Okay.
it worked.
Yeah. You can have more than one of everything, except for the guide.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right. So, Biren, what do you want to do? Lookout was explore. Hunter was hunting.
No,
And
lookout is awareness.
Lookout is awareness.
Awareness
Scout is
or
explore.
scan.
Awareness.
Craft
Awareness uses what? Strength?
Strength.
hunting.
I have an awareness 1 with a target of 13,
That's pretty good.
which is probably better. The best thing I have. My travel is the same as
Okay. So
Nathaniel.
I'm gonna add you. I'm just gonna use Actually, I'm just gonna use Morgren's icon again. 2 dwarves. You can't tell them apart. They're so similar.
They look the same to me.
They look the
So
same. Okay, so I need oh, I get to roll. Sorry, hold on. I have to
Yeah.
roll. I have to roll to see what I get. Oh god. Stupid. There you go. 1.
Target random.
Target random. Oh, okay. Oh,
You're
okay.
digging it deeper and deeper here.
Uh-huh. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's you, Rovan.
Yeah. You want me
Make
to
a
roll-
travel roll.
Or an awareness roll, you mean?
No,
Travel.
no.
I'm making a travel roll.
You're making a travel roll
How am I doing the travel roll?
because it's
No, it's
random.
a-
Target skill travel.
Excellent. Do you know what one of my strongest skills is? It's law. It's not travel.
Okay, so and you know what you get if you fail? A shadow point.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. So I should
This
actually
is
have a
fun.
D12 on that, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Good. I don't know. No, actually, I don't have any points in it. So I need to, on a 12, roll a 16.
No, you can roll a 12,
It was automatic success.
or you could spend a hope.
Or we can be led by some butterflies.
You bastard.
Come from the forest. A swarm of butterflies lead us to safety.
That's just wrong.
That's the Elven way.
Okay, so you find yourselves getting lost. You've drifted off the road for some reason. You're in marshy terrain. It's not looking good. When suddenly a swarm of
Rovan-
butterflies appear
Rovan
out of
calls.
nowhere.
He says something in Elvish, and the trees rustle, and you see these glorious blue bird-winged butterflies emerge from the forest and lead us out.
I can't argue with that. Okay.
Thank you, my friends.
Thank
Be
you,
gone.
thank you, my jungle. Thank you, my jungle brothers. So, I really need to read those mystic magical. I'm sure we're reading it right, but every time I read it, I feel like it's like, surely I'm reading this wrong. If to determine the nature of the event. Oh, hold on, you're in the Borderlands.
Which
If it was in the Borderlands, the lawmaker makes a favored feat roll on your behalf. Okay, it could actually be It could be better than I did. So let me try that again. Hold on. Oh, for God's sake, Thomas, click on the right thing. There we go. Okay, so it was actually a shortcut that you encountered. But that actually makes it more sensible because you've shrunk the
butterflies.
the butterflies have shown you a shortcut through the wilderness, and you gain a day.
Awesome.
Excellent.
And you
Nice.
take a fatigue. Now, I just need to check whether you get, whether you get fatigue. So in each journey, resolved with a skill roll, additionally cause everyone in the company to gain an amount of fatigue points. If the event takes place on Hex, suggesting hard, make the roll loses. One player hero amongst those must make the roll using skill identified. Up to one player hero covering the same role can choose to support the roll. Ah, okay. So that's where the extra person comes in. How many things? Okay, no, you just take the fatigue. So everyone takes one fatigue.
Okay, so where does that
Deducted by
go?
our horses, right? Our
Not
horse
yet.
is bigger.
That's at the end.
Ah,
Fatigue. There we go. Up in strength.
Fatigue. Increase your fatigue by 1.
Did we recover fatigue at all?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because you rested.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you've got 1 fatigue. Can
can I just ask a quick question, Buren? What's your horse? What's your horse called?
Oh, I guess I didn't come up with a name.
Well, that's terrible.
I'll name it. Shit. I'll name it.
Don't name it shit.
That's right.
Name it. Yeah.
We ride shit.
Yeah. SS Skidmark.
As an example, Bongo's horse is Poppy.
Okay.
And
And Mulgren's horse is Rungus.
Rungus.
And those two don't have horses
No, we
because
will
they're poor.
run.
Yeah, those poor
Okay.
losers.
Yeah.
I'll name it. I forgot. I can't remember.
Sorry, have a think about it.
Call it Fred.
okay.
I'll have to think about
Moving
it.
on.
Yeah, let's just move it on. Yeah.
Okay, Jason, another travel roll from you.
Another travel roll from me.
Yep.
Woo! Let's do another travel roll. Where did I put travel? What? There it is. Sorry. Travel.
Hey, that's 2
Yay.
successes. No, it's no
No.
successes.
It's 0 successes.
It is none successes.
Oh
So
my
you all
God.
I like
start
the
to wonder, maybe
enthusiasm,
we
though.
need someone else to lead the maybe it's time to choose a different guide.
If it's me, you'll just be following butterflies and hedgehogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you've noted the butterflies in the journey.
I have noted the butterflies in the journey.
Okay, so you're now 2 hexes further on. And
I'll name it Barley.
Barley's a good name.
Good.
Okay, so this time it's a 6. Mishap. If the target fails, add 1 to the roll there. Okay. It's scout time. Who's the scout?
The
One of the
scout.
dwarves.
That's Mulgrim.
That's Mulgren.
Hey, Mulgren, you can roll either craft or explore.
Craft or explore? I think I'm actually really good at both of those.
Yeah, but I think you'll find that you're better at explore by random feat of better target numbers, but I could be wrong. Oh, actually, aren't you favored in both?
I think I am. So my target number is 1 lower for explore.
Yep.
But I've got an extra dice in craft, so actually craft is better.
Okay, so you're going with craft.
Going with craft.
Look what I whittled. Oh, no.
Okay, so suddenly you come across.
3, 7. That's 13. That's what I was saying to me. I rolled terribly. Look at this. I got an extra success though.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
What if I use a hope point?
I can. No, you have to spend it before.
You do.
Oh yeah. Okay. Never mind. Yeah.
So first of all, you gain 2 fatigue each, and you add a day to the travel. So you encounter like a small bridge across a river that is broken, and Morgan says, No, I can get at the horses. I can fix the bridge to get us across the bridge. Morgan steps forward to start repairing the bridge, and then the bridge further collapses, dumping Morgan in the water, and the rest of you drag him out of the water. It's a horrible, wet, sort of day, and there's nothing else to do, but Morgan has to recover from his fall. Okay, third travel roll.
Not your fault, Morgan. It was shoddy human crashing.
We actually lost a day because he wanted to maintain his armor after landing in the water.
Like,
oh my God.
We've got to clean this.
That's right.
It's not your fault that humans can't build a bridge.
I know, it couldn't even hold my own weight.
Hold on, clear.
Yeah, clearing.
Yep.
There we go.
Yep.
Okay. Rolling.
Bonga. Wow, you have literally not made a roll.
Oh my God.
It's not happening.
Okay.
It's just not happening today. Or this week.
This is impressive.
Yeah.
And or a 7. 7 sounds better. Mishap. Okay, let's roll this one.
Oh, going along to Rivendell is
It's
pretty
the
safe journey.
lookout this time. Or looks out.
Looks out.
Oh yeah.
All
That's
lookouts.
Burin and Rovan.
It's
Yeah.
awareness or scan. Your choice.
I'll take awareness. Thanks.
Thomas. Awareness or what?
Or
Scan.
Scan.
What's that?
Okay, good
You said
start.
scan?
I'd stick with
Scan.
awareness based on that comment. It's just a thought.
Yeah, awareness. I'll do awareness. Oh, wait. Scan. Oh, what do you think's better? 3 dice and scan with 15 target, or
Moving on.
13 target for 1 awareness?
Oh, 3 dice and
Jesus,
15 is way
Missed
better.
it by 1.
Okay.
Mm.
I'll do scan then.
Yay!
Yeah.
Nice work.
Wow.
Okay, yes, a success,
2.
people.
2 successes.
If only that
Oh,
helped.
yes.
Okay,
Well, 3
so,
actually, technically.
so you still take 2 fatigue,
Oh my God.
but you don't lose a day. Okay, we're 7 days in because Bonga can't roll for shit.
Oh.
Okay.
It's a
Do
road,
any
Bonga.
hunting
You
at
just
any
have to
point?
follow the road.
Yeah, if we roll the hunting skill, it's assume that it's just what's happening as you travel.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, I can see. Okay, I'm gonna have to think much harder about journeys in the future. I'll pay more attention. I'll do some planned events so that I've got a little kit bag of events I can just throw at things when they happen.
Yeah.
Next, come on, Bonga, you can do it.
Let's
This
do
time,
this.
this is your time. This is your time, Bonga. It's your
No.
time.
It's not. It's not
really
my time.
Wow, you have failed by 1 a lot, and by 2.
I have.
Jesus.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of it going around, yeah.
Bonga.
He's
Oh,
not doing well right now. Clearly.
I'm assuming you're going to take the shortcut, not the 11.
Yeah, I'll take the shortcut. Thank you.
Yeah.
Please, and thank
If
you.
the target
Very good.
succeeds, reduce the length of the journey by 1. What target have we got? It's the hunter.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh,
hunter,
you're
it's athletics or hunting.
It's what I'm doing.
I don't know, but hopefully it's hunting because you made a big thing about hunting, so I'm counting on it.
Yes.
Okay, hunter, you can
Following
do it.
tracks.
Okay.
Oh, it's favored.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good start.
Oh,
12s.
double Gandalf.
Double Gandalf. Only one of them
Oh
is
my
kept though, which is a bit sad, but it's still the success you dreamed of.
Jesus.
All right. I'll never roll that again.
Okay, so you succeeded, and you gain a day. I actually think that's saying greater if at greater than one target succeeds, reduce length of journey by 1 day. Oh, I'm just going to assume it's 1 day. That's fine. Okay, so it's 10 days so far. You each take 1 fatigue. How are people traveling with fatigue now? You've been accumulating it a bit. Has anyone's fatigue plus their load exceeded their endurance yet?
Let's find
No.
out. Let's see. That's 6, 7, 8.
That's
11.
my.
We're good. We're good.
Not
I've
weary
got-
yet.
Not weary yet.
Wait, how much fatigue are we up to?
Thomas,
Sorry.
I've got-
6.
Yes.
6.
Yep.
We're
Yeah,
at six.
was
We're at
good.
6. Okay.
Hold on,
I've only got
guys.
4.
Everyone's talking. Sorry, Jess, what were you saying?
Okay, I thought that I only had 4 fatigue. Have I been adding this up wrong?
Yes.
Yes.
Because we're all at 6. I'm
You're all at
keeping track
6.
of that in the travel log. in
See?
Journey.
Yeah.
It's in the log.
Yeah. It is in the
So-
log.
Okay. This time it's no
I've got
magical.
17.
Yep.
I've got 17 fatigue plus my total load. And my total of endurance is 27.
Yes. So you haven't reached it yet.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
still good. Yep.
So it
Still
doesn't
good.
matter about the 15 points of endurance that I've already used up.
You haven't used
What?
15 endurance.
What?
Haven't I?
No.
No. So you've got your total endurance, which is 27,
Yeah.
and that's there. Then you have a total load, which is the amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
which
load
means-
doesn't actually consume your endurance.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tom changed that on the
Yeah.
sheet update.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thomas
It's
did.
been fixed on the update. It doesn't deduct from endurance. It's just a total
Yeah.
number, and the two numbers get added together. And if they exceed your endurance, you're weary, which is
Yeah.
obviously inconvenient for many of you.
Okay.
Yeah. I have
Okay.
9.
What's the
I can
rest of
take
my
9 more.
endurance come from?
You can take
All
more
right.
than me.
Okay. So you're 10 days into your 16 days of travel. Now, come on, Bonga. This is it. This is the one which you roll successfully.
Yeah.
I feel it. I'm
What
feeling it for you.
So
Why
we've
do
gone
more dice keep
13,
being added to my
23,
thing?
33. You need to roll a 43 now.
Yep. Okay.
That's how the dice are gone.
I feel like I want to spend a hope.
Do you want to spend a hope point? You can do that.
Yeah, I'm going to spend a hope point.
We're close. So close.
I'm
Add that
gonna
hope in.
spend- I'm adding that hope in.
Okay, you burn a hope point for this one. It's going to come in now. Everyone goes silent while the roll happens.
Southern Gothic. It's probably a bit too gloomy for you guys.
Oh, I think
Have
Jason's.
I frozen?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Yep.
The suspense is killing us though.
I got an 11. I got an 11 on the fucking dice. It's good.
Of course you did. I'll just roll those 2 dice then, shall I?
I hate everything.
It's a mishap, unsurprisingly. It's on a 6,
Oh my god.
which means it's the guide,
To me, that seems fitting.
No.
and it's law or travel. You can do it.
I'm gonna roll law because travel has betrayed me.
Is your law better?
It's the same.
All right, okay.
Let's mix it up a bit.
Yeah.
This doesn't seem right.
Everything hates me today, I think.
Well,
Okay.
I'll sing a little song to help, hey?
Roll. I don't know why, but I'm not seeing your roll anymore.
Oh,
Look,
Yes.
there's a beautiful song with a Gandalf for you.
it's a 13.
You should be inspired.
What? You don't
No,
see it?
so my roll
I can't see
screen
your
is,
dice rolls.
is
Hmm.
not, yeah.
You guys can't. What? Oh, you
Have
can't see
clicked
that it's
private?
rolled. And
Yeah.
it's still lagging. By the
Oh,
looks
okay.
of
Well,
it.
just tell us what the number
Yeah.
was.
Oh yeah, it's a 13 out of 14. So what?
By that much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every time.
So you lose a day. You gain
The Ballad of
Um,
Rivendell.
2 fatigue each, and you're now only 5 days away from Rivendell. Okay. Has anyone got travel as a favored skill? I'm just asking.
As a favored
I
skill.
think I might.
Oh, hold on. It picked up all of a sudden.
I do.
You've got favored skill travel.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do too.
You guys might want to
Point.
think about.
So do we want to like switch
goes
things
to
around a little
halfling.
bit now?
Oh, but
It's like
Yeah,
Hobbit's
switch
like,
things around.
I walk from Bree land. I walk from Bree to Brandy Buck, and then I walk back. It's like
Right, that's the bit I know.
it's a bit I know. Hold on.
What is your target and how many dice do you have in travel?
What?
What is your heart target number?
My heart target number is 18, and
Okay, so
yeah.
my heart target number is 16, and I've got 2 dice in travel plus it's favored, so maybe I'll give it a go being the guide then.
Okay, so
what is the bonus for being preference in travel?
You get an
you get to
extra
roll 2
D12.
D12s and pick the best one.
Okay, so I got a 3 in travel, and it's preferred, but it's an 18. So it's
Yeah.
probably the same.
Okay, so the hunter
Yeah, I'll
has
give it a
moved
go.
up to being the guide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is anyone taking
I'm-
hunting? Does anyone have hunting skill? Or because you get to roll either hunting or athletics.
Mm.
well, I've got hunting of 1 and I've got athletics of 2
Oh, athletics.
Yeah.
with a target of 15.
I do not do hunting.
Yeah, I'd rather do scouting than hunting. I have athletics with the what is it? The preference or the?
Oh,
Yeah, favored.
Favored.
I have a favorite. I'm sorry, I don't know what these terminologies
Yeah,
are. I have
so-
a favorite with but 1 dice, but
with
it's a
what?
target of 13.
Mm.
I
You
have
need to go and slot into the hunter roll in that case, because 2 D12s plus a D6 with a target of 13 is quite achievable.
And
Yeah,
I might
okay.
move and join the
Oops.
lookout party for now.
Why have I moved in there? Okay, let me get
Hold
back
on, I'm
there.
moving
There we
people and
go.
everyone else is moving people. Got it. Okay. There we go. Okay. Is that the makeup?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we're
All
gonna try.
right. The Dunedain says, hold on, maybe I should guide us since I'm a Dunedain ranger. And everyone says, oh yeah. Hold on a second. That's
And
what
she's
they're
much
for.
taller. She can see longer distances.
Yeah, she's taller.
And now I'm just gonna
Alright.
fall flat on my face and like roll
Look,
ones
you-
the whole time.
Yeah.
You're 5 days out, Jess, and what you're going to roll is 2 6s and a 12, and just nail it.
Okay.
First hit.
And I
I feel like it's going to treat, and it's favored for you, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
Okay. And now I roll. Come on. Oh, what is that doing? Ha! 12
Oh,
Oh my
plus 8. I think we made it.
29.
Okay, there's a sudden burst of, yes, let me show you how it works. And for the first time, you move more than 2 days. So that's 2 6. I think that's. Oh,
So I got 12
Just one
plus
success.
8. So that's 20. I got 20.
Yeah, so it's 1 success. So you got 3 days of travel before your encounter. So that's a win.
That's
Yeah.
a win.
And then it's my roll. And the bad news is you're now in less safe territory. So I just roll a single D12. You get ill choices. All target yep, okay, all right. So what is it? And it's random. And it's travel.
Yeah.
Hold on, who is it? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Denise?
Bonga.
And we're taking some shadow points here.
The shadows have attached themselves to
Come
this
on,
one.
that's gold standard. Bonga says, I'm not leading anymore. I'm stepping back. And the next roll, it's like, hey, Bonga, you've got to roll your travel skill. What? Did you want to spend a hope on that, Bonga?
I am going to spend a hope on that. God.
Damn it. Roll, Bonga. Roll.
Ah, okay, come on. This is going to be the one.
It is the one.
I
Oh my God.
succeeded!
We
Yeah.
learned something from the ranger.
Now, for anyone who watches this video after we've finished, take a lesson from this. travel is the skill you should make sure someone's good at. You should have someone who's favored at it, and they should actually have a low target number. Both of those things together, vital. We've now identified that.
I have a low target. It's not favored.
It's not favored.
Why isn't it fucking favored?
I don't know, but you know what you could do? You could spend skill points at the end of this session, because
Yeah,
we're going to
make it
just do that
favored.
very quickly,
Hmm.
and buy up your travel skill.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Yes.
could.
Travel
You might
things.
want to think about that. Okay, that was 3 days. Okay, you're 2 days out from Rivendell. It's the
God.
last roll. By the way, everyone takes 2 points of fatigue.
What's our total fatigue now?
Of
Is that 10?
course.
Yeah, I think it's 10. You guys will be
Yep,
at 10.
that
won't you?
means I am officially weary.
Oh,
I thought we were up to 8.
I'm
Uh,
We're
not
up to
quite
8, and now we
weary.
get another 2. So
Good.
yeah. So who's not weary now?
I'm
No,
not.
I'm not
I'm
weary.
not weary.
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Still good
Well,
to
it's good
go.
that you swapped out
Just.
the leader then, because, you know. All right. All right. The Dunedain
I'm
says,
negative
it's
1.
okay. I've got it under control. I just need to make a successful roll and we're all good. Because we land in Rivendell, which is safe terrain.
Oh, you kidding? I got 15.
You did get 15,
And my target's
means-
16.
which means we have to roll on the roll.
I'm
Oh, no,
at
2 days. No, you're in
-1.
Rivendell. Sorry, no, you're good.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. 2
We're
days
good.
travel puts you in Rivendell.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, good. I was about to load my spear onto somebody's horse and then
Okay.
skip off.
So, wearied soldiers all, you arrive in Rivendell with the ring and Berylas, and you hand them over. We won't role play through the sort of final bit because I do want to stop in about 20 minutes, and I wanted us
Yeah.
to have a go at resting and fellowship phase.
Fellowship.
Yeah.
So one thing you can all do is you can spend, so we'll assume you rest in Rivendell irrespective, so you can have 1 burn more of your fellowship pool. So people might want to do that.
So that's just to deal with our hope.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then you'll get
Yeah.
the fellowship phase as well,
Yeah.
which will give you more hope back. So you'll get
So
your
I've
heart
got-
in hope.
I've got 1 hope
I don't-
point.
I'm good. My heart is enough to the fellowship phase will recover me fully easily.
Yeah, it's actually the 2 dwarves who should be, and the elf who
Yeah.
should be paying attention to this.
How does this for each heart we have, we get 1 hope?
Yeah,
Well-
when you at the fellowship phase, if you're not an elf, you'll get your heart back in hope. So if you've got if you've only burnt up to 2 hope, then you don't need to worry about it. If you've burnt more than 2 hope, you should spend this last sort of rest to recover some more hope.
I'm all good. Yep.
Yeah, I have full hope.
Yep. Okay.
Also,
anyone-
I'm going to lob 3.
did
3
our horses
hope
reduce the
on one then.
fatigue we took?
Yes. So you reduce the fatigue by the vigor of the horse.
Cool.
Yes. So yours
our
are
fourth?
2.
Yep.
Mulgren and Buren are both 2 minus
Mhm.
2, so you only have to take 8 fatigue.
Okay.
Mine unfortunately only does it by 1, and so I still am weary.
Now, if we were rolling straight onto this is actually now an encounter and you'd be doing stuff, this would be obviously really a big deal for Bonga at least, because they'd be weary for all of the activities they do.
Oh, that's
Um,
cool mechanics.
But
Oh, okay.
it's not that case. And I was a bit generous with some of the journey bits because actually I'm pretty sure I've miscounted by a day or 2, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so I thought we might just very quickly, if it's okay, do sort of final, just to wrap up the sort of play test.
So do you
So-
want to do adventure and skill?
Yeah, I was
points
going to say
as
you
well
get 3
now?
adventure
Yeah.
and 3 skill points.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you get that automatically. So you each get 3 adventure and 3 skill points. So you should have 9 of each now.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do the fellowship phase.
Woohoo.
Okay. So, all right. And I might just share this screen now instead of that screen. So just give me 1 second. There it is. Okay, so so you're basically resting in Rivendell,
Yeah.
right? So you've gotten the ring. They'll deal with the ring. They deal with the other things, and they're very interested in what you've got to say about Gorlank. And like I said, if we were like if this was rolling straight onto another adventure, we'd actually role play through all of that, but we won't for the sake of time. So you can select any location you visited so far. I assume you're going to choose Rivendell.
Yeah.
You can spend your accumulated experience points to improve your skills and combat proficiencies and to acquire new valor or wisdom ranks. Additionally, the time is spent in front of cozy hearth while enjoying the everyday life comforts. The heroes that their efforts are not wasted restores their faith in a brighter future. So you can spend your skill points to develop your skills, not your combat skills. So they are raised with
Adventure points.
Adventure points. So to raise a skill to 2 from 1 costs you 8 points. To raise a skill to 1, if you've got 0 in it, costs you 4. To raise a skill from 1 to 2 costs you 8. To raise a skill from 2 to 3 costs you 12. So if any of you want to do training on a skill, that's what you can spend up to your 9 points, or you can hold on to them until we play again, and then when you get 12 or 14 or 16 or 18, you can spend them then. The second thing is you can spend your adventure points. You can acquire a maximum of 1 rank in a combat proficiency, or you can also buy a rank in either wisdom or valor, but not in both. So you can't improve both your wisdom and valor in the same fellowship phase. You can only improve one or the other.
Yeah.
And I think
that's what that number is
the
it?
same. Yeah, it's the same.
Okay.
It's the same cost. So if you want to raise, so you could raise wisdom or valor by 1.
Yeah. So which one do we use for when we roll shadow? Is it valor?
Or wisdom. It depends on the nature of the shadow influence.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
So you rolled valor the 2 times that we did it this time round.
Yeah.
Because it was dread.
Yeah.
But wisdom, remember, it was like sorcery and yeah.
So when you reach a new valor or wisdom rank, you also gain a new reward or virtue. So don't forget, you can also get a cultural or a general reward, or a cultural or general virtue as well. So it actually has pretty. Look, if it
we
were
can
me,
only
I'd
choose one.
I
can't
am.
we?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I'm spending 8 adventure points, and I'm raising my wisdom to 2.
Okay, which means you will get a
new
cultural
virtue, a new
virtue.
Okay. So if you buy a point of valor, you get a reward, and if you buy wisdom, you get a virtue.
Great.
Yeah, and a reward's like a weapon or something along
Armor
those
bonus.
lines. It's more like a physical thing. It's a physical thing.
Yeah.
So if you look at, do you get the virtues of the men of Bree or the virtues of hobbits?
It's a mixture of the two. I've got my own list.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
No worries.
I get
Special.
some from both. I know which one I'm going to take. Though.
Which virtue are you taking, Bonga?
I am taking Bree Pony.
Ah, yeah. Does that?
So that means that Poppy is now, because I'm deciding that Poppy is just being a Bree Pony. It's not, I'm not getting a new horse. Anyway, so I now have a special horse. She's very fancy.
Yeah, she doesn't get lost and stuff. She comes back and.
Yeah.
Wow, that'll help with travel.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, actually, she comes with a lot of travel advantages now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's kind of got the superpower for travel.
I think the pony's leading the group.
That's right. Yeah.
It all makes much more sense. Because what's her vigor?
Her vigor was only 1.
No, but what is it as a Bree pony?
I've got to double check that. I think it goes up to 4 though. Yeah.
It's 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's actually really decent. Okay, so if anyone else wants to raise either a virtue or valor, I personally can only say this once, but I would deeply consider it.
Yeah. No, I was going to say I also actually want to grab my wisdom
going up.
Yep.
So is anyone raising their valor? Hey, Buren, you should raise your valor.
What is I forgot what valor does.
It's the one that lets you resist fear. And also you get better equipment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
So you can do that. So Nat, your 4 virtues are 6 virtues. Baruch Kazad. Once per combat, you can fight in forward stance. You make your attack roll favored and attempt to intimidate the combat foe as a secondary task.
Mm-hmm.
So you can basically
cool.
double move once per combat.
Yeah.
And you get your strike gets to be favored when you do so.
That's cool. Let's
You
do
get-
that.
Hold on. No, that's not you. You're taking valor. These are the virtues. These go to wisdom. So you can have Mulgren, you can have broken spells, which means that you can choose 1 skill for each category, strength, hearts, and wits, and mark them with a dot or a rune on your character sheet. Whenever you use one of these 3 mark skills, you can spend 1 hope to achieve a magical success.
Yes. Which is very tempting.
Dark for dark business. When you are in the dark at night or underground, you're inspired on all of your rolls.
Mhm.
No, that's all. So
Yeah.
in the dark,
no.
you get an inspired valor roll, an inspired wisdom roll, an inspired skill rolls, and inspired combat rolls.
Which is the rolling 2d12 thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For everything.
I got it. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
You can get a +2 to parry by taking Durin's Way whenever you're inside underground or cramped quarters. Or Stone Hard. All of your protection rolls are favored as long as you're not miserable.
Mm.
Oh, and Intamable Spirit. You can raise your maximum hope by 1. You gain 1d on all shadow tests made to resist sorcery. That's cute. Anyway, all right. So think about it, but yep, they're cool. Who else was taking wisdom? Was anyone else taking wisdom?
I'm thinking about it because I want to take endurance of the ranger.
Oh, okay.
Because then I never gain fatigue during a journey.
You never gain fatigue. Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, okay.
What the hell?
That's
And we
pretty
now
cool.
all understand that's like a superpower.
Yeah.
Wow.
As long as I'm only wearing a suit of leather armor or no armor at all, and I am wearing leather, so
Yeah.
no.
All right. Well, you can do that if you want. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
thinking I might do that.
So that's endurance of the ranger. You wear a suit of leather armor and carry no shield. You never gain fatigue during a journey. Okay, cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
And your wisdom goes up to 2.
2. Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Rovan, are you also taking a virtue?
Oh, absolutely. I'm taking
Wow.
against the unseen.
Oh, yeah. All
So,
shadow test you to dread are favored. Right.
Yep. And you get an additional dice on those rolls
forced upon you.
by an evil spirit or ghost.
Hold on, rolls forced upon you. Does that mean if it forces you to make a virtue roll, you get an extra dice against it?
I think well,
No, that's what it says. Wow.
so when you say rolls forced upon you, let's say
So if the creature does
like-
something that forces you to make a roll,
Yep,
i.e.
such
like
as
it's
do the
inspired,
icy blast,
yeah, or it's dread,
or yeah, that's right.
or it's fear ability, then because that's forced upon you, you have to make a
Yep.
roll. Yeah, that's pretty much a superpower.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll be doing.
Okay. And then I think Brandon stepped away. No, that's cool.
I'm right here. Sorry.
No, that's all right. So just for the sake of it, Brandon, take Valor. Trust me, you won't regret it.
Which one is Valor?
So Valor's the other side of wisdom. So you'll get an item of superior worth. So
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So
And
and you also get to raise your valor by 1, which means you roll 2 dice plus d12 against all fear effects.
Oh, okay.
So
And then what happens if you get feared? You just like get incapacitated?
well, no,
like
that
a
was the
base thing or
shadow.
something?
That's when you took
Yeah,
shadow
shadow
during the
points.
fight last time. That was the valor
Yeah.
roll.
Oh, okay.
And
What
you
is
wanna
shadow?
Avoid getting shadow as much as possible because it does bad things to you.
It does. It does. And we have to
Oh,
do that
God.
in a sec too. You will get 1 point of shadow removed from your character sheets, by the way.
Yeah.
So basically, you can have better armor, better weapons. So there are 6 types of rewards. Each one represents a type of gear that they can receive in the upgrade. So you can have a close-fitting helm, which adds +2. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to lie. The rewards are nowhere near as good as the virtues.
Yeah.
And the virtue is pretty.
Yeah, the thing
pretty
with the
nice.
rewards is that if you have an heir, then the things that you make with your rewards can actually transfer to the heir.
Okay.
That's
And I
the
think like one of the
Yeah.
other main things is
Huh.
that like some of the armor stuff reduces your load, so
Yeah.
it takes longer for you to get fatigued.
Yeah,
Which is
well,
what
the
I've got. I've
dwarves
got
are already
plenty of
halving
armor.
their load,
Yeah.
so they're not so worried about that.
Yeah.
But you can do things. You've already got a magical axe, right? You've already got the axe of
Yeah.
of fell. You've got a fell axe, don't you? It does.
Mm.
Oh no, is it grievous or fell? Does it do more damage or do greater injury?
It's grievous. It does more damage.
Yeah.
So you could make it keen, so that it strikes a piercing blow on a 9 on the feat dice as opposed to just a 10 or a 12. Which means it does basically your strength plus your, I think it's strength. I'd have to look. The reason I'm suggesting you take vigor is because, valor is because it'll actually increase your protection against dread. And
then what's
someone's gonna
dread?
dread's the thing that the ghost spirit used on you to give you shadow
Mm.
before.
And then what happens when that shadow goes up?
Eventually, you leave the game. Well, you get shadow marks against you, and eventually you leave the game
Scars.
as you
Yeah.
become more and more corrupted by the shadow.
How does so what number do I have to reach for that to happen?
There's only 4 shadow marks, but you only get 1 each time your shadow equals or exceeds your actual hope. So when your hope is, I don't know what your hope is. I assume it's 10. Is it 10 or 12?
10, yeah.
Yeah. So
10.
for every time you get 10 shadow, you'll get a shadow mark, and they accumulate. And when you get the 4th one, you're out of the game.
Oh, okay.
So there's like eventually your character will leave the game no matter what as a result of shadow. It's like inevitable for
Yeah.
dwarves and elves.
Yeah.
Not so
Yeah.
inevitable for humans and hobbits because they've got pretty high hope.
Yeah.
They're much more likely to die than.
Yeah.
But anyway, or you can take a virtue, and I don't really mind. It's fair enough. Do you want to do wisdom and get a virtue, dwarvish virtue?
Yeah. When are we gonna play again next?
Not until the new year, so it's a little
Yeah.
while away. But I'm actually trying to
Okay.
just sort of show
Like
how
it well.
how it
Yeah.
works.
But, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I see.
And so your virtues are the Baruk Khazad one, which gave you favored stance and enabled you to make an intimidate check at the same time. So basically, massive forward stance attack roll plus intimidating all of your opponents at the same time. Natty's taking, which one did you take, Mulgren? What did you take? For
I'm
your
going for the magical one. What's it
broken
called?
spells? Yeah,
Broken
because that
spells,
makes
yeah.
sense because you're the crafting guru. Dark for dark business, which allows you anytime you're fighting in the dark or underground, all of your rolls are inspired. That's pretty cool.
That seems really good.
Yeah.
Because orcs only really attack at night, right?
Orcs can fight during the day, but they don't like it. But yeah, it's definitely, look, for a whole stack of reasons, it means half the time you've got inspired rolls for everything. I mean, that's positive by itself, right?
Yeah. I think what's the top one? The one where you can roll awe and
Baruk Khazad. This one here.
I think I'll just take that one.
Okay, so just put that in your character sheet, Baruk Khazad. And that costs you 8 adventure points.
Okay.
But once per combat, you can fight in a forward stance. When you fight in a forward stance, your attack roll is favored. So you roll 2d12 and you get to intimidate the foe as a secondary action. So you can do
So
your
it's
aura
just a
effect.
foe. Is that right?
No, intimidate foe combat task. No. It's anyone who's
can be all of
engaged with
them?
you. Anyone
Oh,
who's
that's
engaged
cool.
with you. So you've only fought single opponents so far. So you haven't fought a crowd yet.
Yeah.
All right, so
Right.
that was that. That's
Okay.
that. Did anyone increase their actual skills, or are you holding on to your skill
Yep.
points?
I'm saving
I
up
think-
so I can afford to raise travel.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah. Oh, I've got something in my eye.
So
I've increased aura by 1 point because I
Okay.
actually used it a lot, and
Yeah.
I only hit one.
So you
1
bought
point.
or 2. Yep.
Two.
So that
yeah.
cost you 8 experience points, leaving you
Yep.
1. Yep.
Yep.
Mulgren?
oh yeah, I was gonna ask how many points does it cost to upgrade things?
Well, it's
The-
4 for 0 to 1.
Mhm.
So to get a skill of 1 costs you 4. To get a skill of 2 costs you 8. To get a skill of 3 costs you 12, and then it goes up a bit more, but that'll do for now.
Yep, yep.
Oh, I might upgrade scan to 2.
I think I'll save mine for now. Yeah. And
Okay.
it's the one we what's it called? The adventure points that are used for combat skills, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, you if you spend your adventure points on raising wisdom and virtue, you are not raising your combat skill.
Yes. Cool.
Although technically you can do both if you have enough, and that could
Yeah,
happen,
yeah,
right?
if
We
you
only
have
played
enough,
3
yeah, yeah.
sessions, so if you played 12 sessions, you could actually have 36 of these things, saved up. So, okay, now then you get spiritual recovery. So you recover the number of hope points equal to your heart score.
Yep.
If you're an elf, you only recover 1.
Really? I thought that was just shadow.
No. Oh, no. Read. No. Elves recover hope really slowly.
Yeah.
So,
Is this is hope that we're recovering? Yeah.
so you
Cool,
get your hope
yep.
back equal to your heart, unless you're an elf. And let's have a look. Elves of Linden. Long defeat. Whenever it comes to oh no, you can only remove. Oh no, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm not
Oh,
gonna
I
cripple
read
myself
that as.
much.
Okay, cool.
It's just
Okay.
shadow.
So yeah, it's the shadow. Oh, okay. Apologies. So no, you recover your hope in heart, like everyone else.
Excellent.
Nice.
And
sense.
then we have sorry. Okay, so you've done all that. And then if the adventuring party resulted in what could be considered a positive outcome in the fight against the encroaching shadow, all members of the company get to remove a number of shadow points. If that's the case, the law master must weigh up the actions of the company against the broader context of the Twilight of the Third Age and allow them to remove from between 1 and 3 shadow points based on how noteworthy their accomplishments seem to be. If the company's actions can be considered to at least marginally interfere with the return of the shadow, each player hero removes 1 shadow point. If their deeds can be considered to have actively hindered or damaged the enemy, each player can remove up to 2. If it's, gaining the attention of the Dark Lord himself, then it's 3. So look, the way I'm going to rule it's only 1 for this one, but you do get to remove 1 shadow point. So everyone can remove 1 shadow point from their character sheet.
Cool.
Nice.
Actually, I'll tell you what, I'll be a bit more generous than that, not because of this, but because we were playing through the shadow rules and we didn't fully understand that you could spend heart and other things to do resistance to shadow. So you can actually remove 2, not 1. So up that by 1 to 2, except for the elf.
me.
Which is really
Yep.
just me making a point about the elves rules.
I just know a lot more about the shadow that's encroaching.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you think digging
There's
this
no
ring out.
point.
Yeah, it's just pointless. Okay, and then you get to do one other thing.
Oh yes.
So you can gather rumors,
Which if you're a warden is free.
which if the company includes a warden,
Yeah.
a company including a warden can achieve this activity for free, so it doesn't take them anything. We'll choose a maximum of 2 undertakings. And then you can do player heroes +1. So you've got 2 undertakings. Your undertakings are gather rumors. So hear about secrets of other things that are going on. You can't heal scars because that's you'll only. You can meet your patron. which means you can go and meet Gilream. You can ponder storied and figured maps. And you are in Elrond's house, so that quote literally applies.
Yeah.
Until the next fellowship phase, apply a modifier +1 to all feature dice rolls made to determine the nature of events during the event resolution step of a journey, people. Saying, actually, I tell you what, we might pause. We won't do this because we'll do it at the start of when we actually kick off the new game, because we won't remember. It's a long way away. Actually, one cool thing you can do, by the way, and I really like, is you can actually compose a song.
Yep.
And that is a super cool thing to do, because then you can use the songs to gain an advantage. It's very cool. I like that a lot. Okay, and you can also study any magical items or other items. So just to recap then, each of you, I think everyone took wisdom as their thing. So each of you should now have a wisdom of 2 on your character sheet. That's all of you. And you should have 1 cultural blessing, because I think everyone took the cultural blessing as well.
Yes.
So Barak Khazad, broken spells, endurance of the rangery types. What did you take, Rovan? I've forgotten. Oh, you took the unseen. Yeah. And then Bonga's got a Bree pony. And that at 2:31, which is right on time, is where we are going to stop this session. Let me just stop recording first of all. Stop recording.